Olympic news. Swimming and track and field have always drawn a huge audience for the Games. Let's hear how some U.S. athletes are preparing to bring home the gold from the nearing Tokyo Olympics. Eagle News correspondent Tennie Sumague joins us tonight. Tennie?
Thanks, Anna. At 15 years of age, Katie Ledecky won her first gold medal in her signature event, the 800-meter freestyle at the 2012 London Olympics. Ledecky became one of the world's most ferocious swimmers in the last 8 years. The five-time gold medalist will now prepare for the Tokyo Games.
It's exciting. You know, I think the Olympics were postponed last year prior to the 100-day mark, so we never really got to that mark. So it's kind of like every day this year now is exciting in that we're getting closer and closer, and you can kind of finally feel that excitement building, and you know it's happening. And we're, you know, just about 2 months away from our Olympic trials, so that's kind of the next big marker for us swimmers and what we're preparing for. So it feels like it's coming up soon, and that's really exciting. We're doing our last preparation, you know, those last final pushes of training, really hard training to really put in all the work we can, and eventually we'll start resting up and swimming fast. So I'm excited. It's fun to swim fast and be all together and swim against the best in the country at Olympic trials, and hopefully the best in the world at the Games. So it's really exciting. 100 days is going to fly by. So I'm excited for this next stretch.
Another Team USA female athlete is trying to cement herself as a decorated Olympian. Allyson Felix won her first Olympic medal at the 2004 Athens Games, winning a silver medal in the 200-meter dash. The 35-year-old six-time gold medalist is eyeing to compete in her fifth and final Olympics.
So right now I'm still preparing to run the 200 and the 400 trials. You know, I'm just going to see how training unfolds, but I would like to participate in both at trials and, you know, see the outcome of that. So that's what I'm getting ready for. And, you know, obviously, as we lead up to them, if I need to focus on one or the other, then, you know, along with Bobby, we'll make that decision. But that's our mindset right now. And training has definitely been challenging, you know, during the pandemic, especially being in Los Angeles and in LA County. You know, I'm sure, as you know, we have been locked down. And so the biggest challenge that we've had is having a facility to train at. And we've actually just come back from Arizona from a month-long training there because we haven't been able to get on a track here. So it's been the constant challenge throughout. You know, we've trained on the street, we've trained on the beach, we've trained on San Vicente, we've been all over the place. And we've thankfully, you know, Bobby has been really great at navigating us through this process. And, you know, as long as there's a surface to run on, we're running. So it's been difficult, but we are, you know, we have been able to move forward.
Tomorrow, we'll talk more about America's hoopables in beach and indoor volleyball. In New York, Tennie Sumague, Eagle News. We live in interesting times. Back to you, Anna.
Thank you, Tennie. Now I know you. If you could, you would have gone to Tokyo to cover the Olympics, right? So, but for now, you'll follow it just like the rest of us. So besides Ledecky and Felix's Olympic journey, which athletes and sports are you excited to follow for the Tokyo Olympics?
I love the Olympics, Anna, and every 4 years, that's probably when I'm glued to my television without any distractions. So there's some new sports that are making their debut at the Tokyo Olympics. In swimming, there's going to be mixed relay where men and women will compete together, something that has never been done in history. So that's what I'm looking forward to watching, besides the male hot bodies. You can't help, right, Anna? You got to check out their pecs and, their buff bodies. That's something I always look for every 4 years, right? And then there's skateboarding, there's surfing, golf is making its debut, softball. But the special part of the Olympics, Anna, is the opening ceremonies, where you see the world unite together, and you have these beautiful performances, music performances, dance, cultural, and it's in Tokyo too. It's a country. Japan is. I've never been to Japan other than the airport, and I wish I could be there to not only check out the athletes, but to check out the country in itself.
Yes, I'm there with you. I mean, I remember when, not last year, but late 2019, we were, as the sports team here for Eagle News, discussing about, if we had the possibility to go, who would be interested to go. So I remember you were one of them, Tennie, looking forward to go.
In my dreams, one day.
Yes, but you mentioned the opening ceremony. Yes, that's definitely going to be, I imagine the whole world will be glued, right? Because it again, I mean, it's not open to, as far as I know, correct me if I'm wrong, they're not really allowing any, besides the athletes, they're not allowing, general public to go there for the Olympics,
That's
right?
correct, Anna. The Japanese government has banned spectators to travel, and even with the athletes, their families can't even come and watch and cheer for them. I know Allyson Felix has a daughter who I know wishes can travel to Tokyo, but they have to watch the competitors compete at their homes virtually.
Just like a lot of things that we have learned to do from home. Well, I'm sure we'll hear more about it as it starts here in a few months. Tennie, thank you for the update, and stay safe always.
Thank you, Anna.